Tesla stock is moving higher again, and I don't think this rally is coming from just one headline. What we are seeing right now is a combination of signals. Europe sales are showing signs of recovery. SpaceX-related speculation is lifting investor sentiment. FSD is getting new real-world attention, and even small technical developments like Tesla's lens cleaning system may matter more than they look. So today, let's break down what the market may really be pricing in and what Tesla investors should still be careful about. Hi everyone, this is Ken. Today, there was no major vehicle launch, no earnings report, and no huge announcement from Tesla. But Tesla stock has moved above the $440 level, and that is important because the market may be starting to change its view on Tesla. For the past several months, investors have been worried about slowing demand, weaker sales in Europe, price cuts, margin pressure, and stronger competition from companies like BYD. So when Tesla begins to show signs of recovery, even early signs, the market reacts quickly. The question now is simple. Is Tesla's negative narrative starting to change? The biggest fundamental signal right now is Europe. Tesla's European sales have been one of the biggest concerns for investors. Europe is highly competitive. Legacy automakers are defending their market, Chinese EV makers are expanding, and consumers have more choices than ever. So when Tesla registration slowed in Europe, investors saw it as a serious demand warning. But now, the latest April data suggests that Tesla registrations in Europe have recovered strongly. This gives the market a reason to believe that Tesla demand may be stabilizing. Maybe Europe has already hit bottom. Maybe the market became too negative. That is why this data matters. But I want to be careful here. One strong month does not prove a full recovery. Investors still need to watch May, June, and the following months. Was April strong because of real demand? Was it helped by easier comparisons? Was it influenced by discounts or delivery timing? And most importantly, can Tesla grow sales while protecting margins? That is the real test. Right now, the stock is moving ahead of the data, so investors need to see whether the data can catch up to the stock price. The second factor is SpaceX-related speculation. There have been reports and discussions around SpaceX, including possible IPO speculation and broader ideas about the relationship between Tesla and SpaceX. But to be clear, this is not confirmed news, so we should not treat it as a fact. However, markets often move before official confirmation, especially when Elon Musk is involved. Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, XAI, and the broader Musk ecosystem all attract enormous investor attention. So when SpaceX becomes a major topic, Tesla can benefit from that excitement. It creates a halo effect. But as investors, we need to separate two things. Europe sales recovery is a business signal. SpaceX speculation is a sentiment signal. Both can move the stock, but they're not the same. Tesla's long-term value still depends on Tesla's own execution. Next, let's talk about FSD. The FSD Canada Cross-Country Challenge is getting attention, with reports that the distance has reached around the 4,000 kilometer level. This does not mean FSD is complete. It does not mean Robotaxi is solved. But long-distance real-world driving does matter. Autonomy has to work across different roads, weather conditions, traffic patterns, and edge cases. For investors, the key question is not simply whether the car can drive far. The real question is how often a human needs to intervene. If Tesla can reduce interventions over long-distance driving, that becomes meaningful progress. And because FSD is one of the biggest parts of Tesla's long-term valuation, these real-world signals matter. This is also why Tesla's lens cleaning system is more interesting than it sounds. At first, a camera lens cleaning patent sounds boring, but Tesla relies heavily on cameras for autonomy. So, if the camera is blocked by rain, snow, mud, dust, insects, or road grime, the car's ability to understand the world becomes weaker. It is like a human driving with dirty glasses. It does not matter how smart you are if you cannot see clearly. That is why this kind of system matters. Autonomous driving is not only about AI, it is also about solving practical problems in the real world. And those small details can become very important when Tesla tries to scale FSD. Now let's touch on the Roadster. The new Roadster is exciting, especially for Tesla fans. The original Roadster helped introduce Tesla to the world, and the next generation Roadster could become another powerful halo product. But from an investor perspective, I would not overstate its financial impact yet. The Roadster is likely to be a low-volume product. It may help the brand, it may create excitement, but it is probably not the main driver of Tesla's earnings. For investors, Model Y, future affordable vehicles, FSD, energy, Robotaxi, and services matter much more. So Roadster is exciting, but it is not the core investment thesis. So what does today's Tesla rally really mean? To me, it is not about one single headline. It is about a possible shift in market perception. Europe sales are showing signs of recovery. FSD is showing more real-world progress. Tesla is solving practical autonomy problems. Roadster is keeping the brand exciting. And SpaceX speculation is adding energy to investor sentiment. Together, these signals are pushing back against the negative Tesla narrative. But the key word is still confirmation. Investors need confirmation that Europe can keep recovering, confirmation that margins can stay healthy, confirmation that FSD continues improving, and confirmation that Tesla can turn excitement into real business results. So here is my long-term investor view. Tesla moving above $440 is encouraging, but I would not treat it as the end of the story. I would treat it as the beginning of a new test. If Tesla can continue improving European sales, maintain margins, advance FSD, and turn its technology into real business value, then this rally becomes much more meaningful. But if the stock rises only on speculation, investors need to be careful. For long-term Tesla investors, the most important thing is not to react emotionally to one strong day. The real question is whether today's positive signals become durable trends. That is what separates a short-term rally from a long-term investment thesis. That's it for today's Tesla update. If this breakdown helped you understand what the market may really be reacting to, please hit the like button. I cover Tesla, FSD, AI, Robotaxi, SpaceX-related developments, and the long-term investment story every day. So if you want to stay ahead of the Tesla narrative, make sure to subscribe to Life in the Future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.